and the horse went away. But so everything is put against time. Everything is relative to time, and so they wanted to change. They wanted to say, well, okay, well, maybe we ought to have a book and we can adjust it every 100 years or so. But then somebody said, well, what about the truth? If the thing is true, then it should flow through time. But the other guy said, yeah, that's true, but time keeps adjusting, and we have to adjust. You say, yeah, but yeah, you could adjust, but you lose the truth. So truth and time in the minds of the religious groups, the thing started getting a little fuzzy. And they say, well, gee whiz, I have a sword, and if I can stop time with the sword. In other words, you believe what I say, and if you don't, we'll chop your head off or whatever. So we can stop a lot of this movement. But Copernicus and all this, he said the world was round, and the other guy said the world was flat, or the Earth was the center of the universe, and the other one said this and that and all that stuff. And he said he could prove it, but what he said, well, what we're going to do is chop this guy's head off. That's where we could stop the clock. But unfortunately, they couldn't use this criteria to stop the clock, and their sword went rusty, and so they have this. We have the problem we have today of, well, gee whiz, I'm looking at my book and I find these errors. Well, you find the errors, of course, because at the time it was written, this was the standard belief. But later on, in our time, we find out that this is not the standard, this is not necessarily true. But here we are in 2012. But you would realize that a few hundred years from now, a lot of things that we believe is absolutely true, or close to being true, is fading. It's fading because of the time factor.